Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of SWA Radio. You saw SWA 1. We had such great action for you. We have new tag team champions. We have a new world champion. And, of course, we have a new pure champion. I would like to introduce to you my guest at this time, the current SWA Pure Champion, Lester Barkley.
Well, thank you, Steve. Obviously, it is great to be the only real champion here in SWA as, oh my god, the other champions, I cannot stand to look at them.
Yes, so anyways, Lester, I noticed you've got this new persona about you. Like, you've been dissing the fans as of recently. Why are you insulting the fans?
Well, you see, the problem is, it's not really much as the fans in general, but I'm more insulting the fake fans, because, like I said in my promo, there's been a lot of fake fans that have been in this, they've just been watching this business in the recent years, and they've just been ruining a lot of things, because with the guys they cheer, I mean, like I said, they're cheering small goats, show-offs that shake their ass. It's like, they're just cheering the most stupidest, just the most stupidest things, and I just don't like it. I get tired of it, especially compared to the real wrestlers.
Well, seeing as you're dissing the fans, this brings me to the next question. You competed on SWA 1, and you had faced El Guapo for the SWA Pure Championship. That was the match to determine who was going to be the first champion of this new brand of SWA. Do you feel in your mind that those fans showed their true colors during that match against El Guapo?
Yes, because I saw El Guapo, I saw him come out in the ring, and he's just another guy that, again, these fake fans love, and I do not get it. He's just a mask-wearing goof. You saw him mascara de Bobo. Because, he just does nice flips, nice stuff off the top. Everything you expect out of a luchador, but the thing is, it's like, that's all he can do. As I showed that after I took him out and win this SWA Pure title. So yeah, they did show their true colors.
Well, Lester, not to play it down a bit, the thing is that match was probably one of the better matches of the show. It was high, intense action. Nobody knew who was going to win. Don't you think that El Guapo at least gave you a run for your money?
Well, really, there's a reason that match was great, and that was because of me. Because simple. A lot of people, the real fans, they pay to see me. El Guapo, he can try. He can try as hard as he wants, but there was no way he was going to stop a guy like me. Because I am a real star for the real fans to enjoy. I don't care what the fakers think. And El Guapo, yeah, you tried. Unfortunately, you failed.
Interesting. I didn't mean to cut you off if you were talking, but I do want to bring up some other things, obviously with the other guests on the show. I like to delve into their careers before they got here to this current point in time, especially since this is our first episode with you. If we ever bring you on again, obviously this would not be touched up upon, but you yourself have started in other call leagues, one being prominently Call of Honor, which SWA completely endorses. Go watch Call of Honor on the COH network. But you started there, and you were a part of a church, like a cult, if you will, with Atticus Marks and Kendrick. Can you, give us an insight of what was the difference between Lester then and Lester now?
Well, obviously, Lester then, he was obviously, really obviously they're way different, because back then I was not in the right mind. I was not in a good place. And honestly, with how I've talked about guys being goofs and geeks, you know what? I was one back then. Unfortunately, later on in COH and now in SWA, I no longer became one when I saw the real light, and especially the real light on the fans. I just saw all these guys all these fans, and just see who they cheer, and they're just not worth it. I'm just like, why did I, just support these guys for so long?
Interesting. The thing that rings true, though, was that in COH, you became a rising star. You had victories over the likes of Justin Bateman, Morris. You were garnering victories that only other people could dream of. Do you believe that those victories are what adds to your belt and why you feel you are superior?
Yes. Because how many guys can say they beat a Justin Bateman, a Morris, a Fisk, especially an undefeated Fisk, by the way? How many more guys can say they've done all that? But not only that, since we're talking about COH, think about how many other guys could say they really had a good Pride title reign. Because if you remember, the moment that Pride title really became something was when I won it. Before that, Fisk, he did nothing. Rockstone, nothing. Amir, nothing. Then a real star like me won the title, and guess what? People started caring again. The real fans started caring about that title again. And obviously, there was one man you can thank for that, along with everyone else that is listening to them.
Well, yes, I do want to bring up the Pride title, the COH Pride title, which was one of the first belts you had actually obtained in the COD world. You had defeated the undefeated Fisk, which was the night after Ultimate Glory 4, or the Battleground after Ultimate Glory 4. But
The draft show.
yes, the draft show. Can I get what your feeling was when you actually obtained the Pride title? And not only you obtained it by defeating who was up to that point the undefeated Fisk.
It felt great. I mean, obviously, I never was a fan of Fisk. Never was, never will be. Same thing here in SWA. I do not care for that guy. And to beat him in the middle of the ring, even to sit on him in the middle of the ring was just the greatest moment I have ever felt up to that point. I mean, I won the title. The real fans then got behind me. And obviously that belt finally went to places, and it still is right now, by the way. And just overall, it felt great. That's all I can say about that, really.
Well, that's interesting. You've also got a career in YWF, but it seems like you've mixed up your personas a bit. Why don't you tell us about your YWF career in retrospect?
YWF career, I mean, well, obviously, first it started in that YWF ACW brand that they had for a short while of Sonny Koufax. Obviously, I was just pretty much having a fun time. I wanted to kill all the guys, make a name for myself, and honestly, I just felt cool doing it, Chico. And obviously, right then and there, I mean, after a while, we then had Ravishing Inc. And we were the greatest stable to have ever come alive on Mayhem. As we took out Fisk, we took out Daniel Mars, we took out all of these guys. And obviously, I mean, at the end of it all, I mean, me and Jay Crack, we just got tired of Mike McGregor because we felt we were doing all the work. We realized McGregor, he was doing nothing for us. And that's why the moment he lost the belt by himself to Fisk, the global YWF title, by the way, we decided, we're through with you. Get out of our face. Go in the same dumpster that I killed Peter Gilmore in. And just fuck off. And that is when the Koufax crack connection was formed. The KKK. And right now, I guarantee you, we're going to get a lot of success over there. Keep on watching for that.
I see. Now, obviously, we've gone over some of the other call stuff that you've been in. Quite frankly, you're new to this whole thing, but you've already garnered some success with 2 title runs. So now we're going to have to jump into SWA 2, which will be the second show, which is live in Boston, Massachusetts. Tickets on sale. But you are co-headlining this show. You are co-headlining against the lethal Levi Mcintire. And some could say that Levi Mcintire has almost got a career like yours. Just fast uprising superstar, former YWF United States champion, and a former COH tag team champion. So he's got some success under his belt. Tell me, when you were watching the match between Levi Mcintire and Christian Da Vinci. And Levi Mcintire had won the match and earned the right to be the number one contender for the SWA Pure title. What was going through your mind knowing that this was going to be your opponent?
Well, simple. Comparing me to Levi is like comparing a star to a campfire. Because the thing is about Levi, yeah, you're big and that's a part of a true wrestler, but here's the thing, though. You may be big, but as far as big guys go, he is the biggest goof of them all. Because, my God, I mean, just the way he acts, the way he talks, the way he looks even. I mean, seriously, I know I'm big myself, but at least his muscle, this guy, he literally looks like dough for crying out loud. I mean, Jesus Christ. The thing about Levi, too, is, like, he's just a doormat. And I know that on SWA2, I'm going to stomp all over him. Because, yeah, he's had success elsewhere. But the thing is, though, like, say with the COH tag title run, where'd that success really go to? Oh, that's right, he didn't really do well in that run, did he? He didn't do too well, and now Levi, I mean, you're doing good on your own, but the thing is, you could be good on your own, but you let other people just walk all over you like a doormat. Same thing with Brandon Ross, and that's why you never hear from him ever again in COH right now. So, yeah, SWA2, maybe you can hit some good big moves and stuff, but in the end, I know I'm going to retain against you, I'm going to humiliate you, and I'm going to destroy you as just another step of me saving SWA.
Interesting. Just a really random question. We all saw SWA 1, and we all have our opinions on who the MVPs of that show were. But I'd like to get your opinion, not to delve off of Levi, but I would like to get your opinion on who do you think, besides in your mind yourself, who do you think stood out in that show?
Well, the problem with this is the MVP, it was me. I don't think anyone else deserved to be the MVP of that show. I'm going, yeah, you got your world title match. You got, Nate the Great with, what was his name, Jason Lee Choate or something? Going against Kevin Cross. And, you know what, hey, I even like Nate. I'll even admit that. I mean, he looks like a guy I could see back in the day, like a real wrestler. But, no, I then see him have to tap out to this purpled hair queer right in the middle of the ring. And I'm like, my God, this is your new world champion? And then there's the freaking Positivity Pals, these dancing geeks. And they win this whole tag team tournament. I'm just like, oh my God. And then, of course, you got your Levi's, your Christian Da Vinci's, whoever the heck these guys are. I see these guys, I'm like, by the end of it all, I was the MVP, and that was final.
Now, with the roster being the way it is, there's obviously more guys to come in and try to earn opportunities. Just in your opinion, who would you like to defend the SWA Pure title against in the near future? If you retain your title at SWA 2.
Well, simple. I saw the card for SWA 2, and I see one match that determines the next shot for the SWA Pure title. Brandon Wolf, or as I like to call him, Puppy, or Pup, whatever the heck you want to say it, against Stephon Guerrero. And if I'm going to be real here, I mean, I want to defend against Stephon Guerrero because he's a real wrestler. I mean, Brandon Wolf is just another goof that I see along the way, another geek. He's very small. He only knows flips and stuff, and that's it. Stephon Guerrero, he's a real wrestler. He has size. He has good moves. As far as who I want to defend against, I would want Stephon to win that match. I do not want to see a Brandon Wolf get the chance to become an SWA Pure Champion. But if he ever does, I will destroy him just like I will destroy Levi.
Interesting. Now, I have one more question, or it could be considered a request. This is your time now. I'm going to give you as much time as you would like. This is your point to take as much time as possible to address Levi. Pretend Levi's literally in this room right now. Let everybody know why you are going to beat Levi, why people should invest their time in Lester Barkley, and why you believe in your mind you are going to be the best pure champion that this company has ever had.
Well, you see, Levi, unlike you, I'm a real star. People, they want to invest in real stars like they do back in the day, just like they do with me. You're nothing but a big goof. You're like a Bros Clay. You mean nothing despite being big. And quite frankly, being big, that's your only small positive because you can't even get that right. And just simple, I'm going to be the best pure champion because I'm going to kill everybody and they're going to like it. They're going to simply just love it. As I beat guys like you, like El Guapo, like a Brandon Wolf, like all these freaking morons. And guess what? I'm going to chase those fake fans right away, and then the real fans, they'll be the ones in the audience, paying their tickets, seeing me on the show, and they're going to invest in me. And Levi, just one last thing for you. Yeah, how would that feel?
Damn. Well, Lester Barkley, I would like to thank you for joining us on SWA Radio, and I wish you the best of luck at SWA 2 live in Boston, Massachusetts, and we'll see what happens when you defend the SWA Pure Championship against Levi Mcintire.